Enzo Maresca had the very first press conference for the new season against Crystal Palace, and these were the key highlights. Let's get into it. Enzo Maresca was asked about how ready the squad is, considering the fact that they only had a short time frame to prepare for the upcoming season, which is 1 week. And Enzo Maresca said that yes, the team is ready, but at the end of the day, we can only know how ready the team is when the actual competition starts. And now that Premier League is about to start, that's when they will really know. He was also asked about the expectations for the upcoming season, especially knowing that a lot of people are tipping Chelsea to compete this year. And he said, yes, that shows how much the team has to be good this season, because when he came in, there was a lot of noise, there was a lot of chatter about, oh, there are too many players, there is a young squad, they won't be able to console. Comparing that last year to this year, it's a different kind of noise. And it's a good thing, but he said he doesn't like to look at the games or 3 to 4 months from now. He likes to focus on the present. And in terms of target, he said he likes to take things a day at a time. And of course, Levi Colwill was also in the discussion, especially knowing that he sustained a very long-term injury. And Enzo Maresca was asked about his well-being, how he's coping. And Enzo Maresca said, of course, he's very aware that he will be out for a very long time, and he will be missed because he's an important player, especially because of how they want to play. We call Chelsea to build from the back, and Levi Colwill is that kind of player that Enzo Maresca has entrusted to start that build-up play. And he was also asked about, okay, what about the other players like Badiashile and the likes of Chaloba? And he said, yes, of course, there are people that can step up to play. But at the end of the day, throughout the season, they had 64 games. And in that 64 games, the main center backs that he was using to build up play was Levi Colwill, especially, and Tosin. And now that Levi Colwill is out, the next player to, be in that position is Tosin. That's the player that he trusts to do that. And he was also asked about, what are the solutions? Are they thinking of maybe signing a new center back, or are they going to be relying on the internal options that they have? And he said, to be very honest, he knows that they need a center back. He can't lie, but at the end of the day, it's in the hands of Chelsea to make that decision. And then finally, Enzo Maresca was asked about the game against Crystal Palace, the very first game, and he said it is not going to be an easy one. It is going to be very difficult because Crystal Palace, they were able to beat Manchester City for the FA Cup as well as Liverpool for the Community Shield. So he's not ruling them out. He's not underrating them, because for them to have beaten those two teams shows how good they are. So that's just the main things that happened in the match preview. Let me know your thoughts in